This right here is what's being taught in our colleges today. You need to watch this.
I might be getting canceled for this, but I'm kind of pissed off. I'm gonna read you what I just read and where I stopped. Identity may be one of the most contentious words of the new millennium. An internet search produces the following modifiers for identity: corporate, sexual, digital, public, racial, national, brand, and even Christian. A US based white supremacist group.
Wow.
I'm pissed. So I would just like to say that as a Christian, if you're reading this and you're not a Christian and you're in college, I am not a white supremacist.
After listening to what you read out loud from your textbook, I decided to look it up. I went to chapter 8 and I read the first paragraph, which is what you read out loud. You provided a different meaning to the audience, and the meaning you provided is that Christians are white supremacists. But the textbook is formatted differently. Notice that after the word Christian, it has the parenthesis. And the purpose of those parentheses is to provide a context to the word Christian. Here's the context: that here in the United States, there are white supremacist groups that they identify and they call themselves Christian. Not that Christians are white supremacists. I don't know if you remembered how the parentheses work or if you just were being disingenuous, but I do want to continue with the theme. Over 200 years ago, white individuals, white people immigrated from overseas here to the Americas. I'm not communicating that it was every white person. These white individuals got here and they encountered people that had a darker skin tone, spoke multiple languages, dressed differently, acted differently, ate differently. And these white individuals viewed all of the people that had already been here for over 30,000 years, although they didn't know that at the time. But they viewed them and they viewed themselves, these white individuals, as being superior and the people that were already here as inferior. White supremacy. Now, white supremacy, as the terms go, and the idea behind it didn't exist back then, but it did exist in attitude, behavior, and mindset. Now, remember, these individuals called themselves and identified as being Christian. What these white individuals did is they bargained in bad faith. They tricked the people that were already here. They harmed them, enslaved them, and murdered them, and stole from them. Jumping to the current year, we have white supremacist groups that view themselves as superior, and anyone who's not white is inferior. We see this just like we did in the past in attitude, behavior, and mindset. And don't forget, they call themselves and they identify as being Christian. What did I just do? I just took the past and made a direct link to the parentheses in your textbook. I didn't use misinformation. I didn't use disinformation. I didn't use lies. And I didn't use nor need conspiracy theories. That's how education is supposed to be working, so that we're building the knowledge that we need to correctly understand the past, yes, work for the present, and to properly prepare and develop the future.